in place, then you should see more innovations, I guess. So.
Yeah, I would broadly agree with what Ajay is saying, that it makes sense to go to a passive kind of fund for a normal investor, and that takes away a lot of risk, and you're going to get above average returns maybe over a long period of time. But these things are probably too simplistic, and economics will eventually correct it, like everybody knows. If everybody, all 100% of America start buying only index funds, then these stocks which are in the index funds are obviously going to get very high PEs and go to a point where their valuation is unjustified, and at a point you'll have a crash. There's no escaping it if 100% of America starts investing in PE. At the same time, I can give you examples where some firms like Berkshire Hathaway have well beaten the index over the last 20, 30 years. So maybe it's too simplistic to say this. Ultimately, the consumer should be given a choice. He has a dumb product which he can buy, but at the same time, there should be a mechanism for people to push products which may not look so dumb and which may have its risk. As long as you're right, the financial literacy is there to understand that downside, that risk, and then there's free choice of what he wants to buy.
The point here is that today, I would love to invest in index fund, okay, but the expense ratio is like 50 basis points. This is way too high for my comfort, but at least I'm happy doing it, right? But what's happened is that...
You can do it yourself at much lower.
Yeah, but what's happening in the US and other countries is that a lot of institutions are happy, investing money for active fund management strategies, but they are insisting that the fund manager earns that additional fee. Right, today we are in a situation where people are charging 2.5% expense ratios, and all that they're doing is, just barely meeting the market. Okay, most of them don't even beat the market, right? So we don't even have alternatives in some sense, I guess. So I think, that there's some ways to go, I guess, for us to get there.
But we're running out of time, but that's a great note on which I should remind everybody that there is one fantastically low-cost index fund strategy in India, which is the fund managers procured by NPS. It's just unfortunate that there is no way for an individual to get 100% equity exposure because of the way the NPS rules are presently structured. But this is really something that we need to work on. So I want to bring this discussion to a close. We've come to the end of our allotted time, and I want to thank all of us for having been here today in this very interesting conversation. I want to thank Gurcharan for having invited all of us here, and I'd hand over the mic to him.
Well, thank you all. Thanks, Ajay, for doing a wonderful job of moderating this session and trying to reach certain conclusions and get those answers which otherwise probably in one-on-ones or otherwise, in a very straight talk would not be possible. Thank you all. I invite you to join us now for lunch, which is organized on the terrace, and be back in the same room. This wall is going to be demolished, and this is going to be one hall at 13:45 for the book launch, which is Growth and Finance, Essays in Honor of Dr. Rangarajan, which is going to be unveiled by Mr. Chidambaram, and are going to be joined in by several other dignitaries. Of course, you are here as one of the contributors to the Festschrift. Thank you very much, and let's go for lunch.